So, Kristin Culbertson's ruling on the evidentiary hearing. I just want to point this out. I posted these. I posted all these each paper on Facebook, but I just want to point out that she admits that I proved that Rhonda Christopher lied when she took my son. Watch. Arizona Revised Statute and Arizona Rule of Juvenile Procedure 59 apply to the court's analysis. The moving party has the burden of proof by a preponderance of the evidence. DCS versus 1P245 Arizona 264 AZ anyway, more specifically, Father Moose must show that there is no substantial risk of harm to Grayson's physical, mental, and emotional health if returned to his care. The best intention, the best interest of the child remains paramount in all juvenile court matters. During the evidentiary hearing, Father Moose spent a substantial amount of time reviewing select portions of mother's labor and delivery records. These records support Father Moose's position that during the labor and delivery process, he was supportive, involved, and coping well with the stress of labor and delivery. These records also support Father Moose's argument that immediately after delivery, Grayson's newborn assessments were within normal limits. Now, they took him 2 days after birth from the hospital. We never got to take him home. So if he was in normal limits and I was being cooperative and everything, then what gave Rhonda Christopher the right to take my son out of the hospital with 2 armed cops against our objections? And then she goes on to say, Father Moose, however, focuses on one aspect of the records and process and ignores others crucial or critical to the court's analysis. Full review of the labor and delivery records support the department's ongoing concerns. Then she starts reading the social worker's notes. Now, the social worker notes are lies. They obviously are unlicensed. They're to practice. They're not doctors. They're not licensed doctors. But yet she's going to trust their word over 400 pages of doctor records. She's going to go off of their word. But nowhere does the doctor say that my son was substance exposed or having tremors or anything. And this judge thinks that a social worker is smarter than a doctor when it comes to the health of a newborn baby. Also, she says that the evidence supports my position. And then she says that she doesn't know if he's going to be safe in my care. I've never had a child hurt in my care, ever. So if the baby wasn't substance exposed and I wasn't acting erratic like Rhonda Christopher says, and there was no respiratory distress or any harm to my child, then why does she feel like she can just say that I'm going to be dangerous to my child? I'm a good dad. I love my baby. And this is all fraud. She is trafficking my son. It says in here that they were trying to sneak him out the back door because they knew I wasn't going to let him go. the hospital was acting in cahoots with DCS to kidnap my son. And he was in perfect shape. The judge even says so. I don't see how they get away with this. They need to go to prison for child trafficking. How many children has Kristin Culbertson hurt and disappeared? And Katie Martonsik. Her personal email is redroom75. You know what a red room is in these cult satanic people's vocabulary? It's a murder, rape, kill room. And that's her personal email. And she spends her career taking kids from innocent parents.